lordmegatron27 here, doing a deluxe class view of Galvatron. Right. Galvatron is quite smaller than his original counterpart. Um, that's okay. He's a good looking tank. He's a good looking bot. In comparison with the other deluxe classes, he's right where he needs to be as far as height goes. Yeah, I mean he's nice. He's nice. They did a good job on him. He's got a rotating turret. He does fire his missile pretty well. Actually, very well. Shoots very fast, very strong. All in all, really nice. I enjoy this guy. He's one of the better transforms. When you transform, he has a really good robot mode, which is very important these days because a lot of robot modes really are bad. Not really all of them, but I don't know. I don't know. They don't have really good robot forms these days, and they got it right with him. Well, anyway, enough gabbing. Let's go into the transformation. That's what you guys want to see. You don't want to hear me talk. First thing you're going to do, you can leave this turret on while transformed, but I'll be honest with you, it just gets in your way. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to pop that off because there is a little ball joint right there that you can do that. And it's very simple to transform this thing. All you're going to do is you're going to take his hand out, flip it around, and that'll make his hand. You're going to spread this apart. You can take his gun out, and you can flip it around. Squeeze it back together to where it's nice and tight. Spin his hand around to the right way, which you can see there. His hand is the right way there. And that's going to form his arm and particle cannon later. We'll just set this aside for now. Let's get on to the body. Alright, first off, what you're going to do is you're going to separate this piece here. There's a little clip that goes right there, and sometimes it, sometimes it'll pop off real easy, and sometimes it won't. Just pop back on, it will go right back on. Do the same thing on both sides. Like I said, sometimes it'll pop right out, and other times it'll just do that for you. And it's no big deal. You just pop it back on there, and enough said. What you do is you're going to take his legs, you're going to pull his legs apart, and you're going to slide them. Alright? Now what you're going to do now is you're going to turn his feet until his feet line up with that little round deal there, which is his knee, and then you're just going to snap this piece down into its little slide there. Alright? Spin it around to where you need it to be. Do the same on both sides. Same thing. Get it there. Slide it. Oop, don't pop it off. Slide it. And that will flip down, and that'll make the back part of his foot. And you just spin these things around, and they will sometimes be a pain in your ass, but you will line them up. You know, sometimes these things can be really, really, really confusing, especially when transforming these guys, because they are very, very confusing. But you will know, like right now, I'm doing this, and see that piece there has to be on the outside, and I got it on the inside, so I can just flip it around and just spin it where it needs to be, and that will form the lower part of his body, just like that. Alright. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to take his backpack, you're going to fold his backpack to the rear, alright? And you're going to leave this piece up, because this is going to make a little deal. It's going to go like that. You're just going to flip it around to make his backpack. There we go. And that's going to make a little backpack deal. It does peg into a little peg there, like that. this. Sometimes they go, you know, these guys are hard to transform if you're a kid. Now you'll notice that I do have his other arm off as well. Typically because when I transform him into his tank mode, it just gets in the way, so a lot of times I just leave it with the missile because it's just easier. And there's one thing, that piece right here, it slides into a slot right there, and it's really nice because when that's right there, it holds his arm really well, and it doesn't let his arm slip around, and it works out really well. Now here's the money shot, guys. This is what everybody's waiting for. Pop up the head. Little camera girl. Camera girl just got home, taking her cousin to work. Looking extremely beautiful.
Yeah, right.
That is your your Galvatron. Very nice bot. Very hard to transform for some people. Kids will have difficulty transforming, but if you're a collector, you should have no issues with them. Like I said, his size is a little wrong for being a leader, but he has one of the better robot forms out there, and I'm very happy with this guy. Very, very happy with him. I really like his particle cannon. They got that really good. I mean, they did that piece awesome, and it fires good too. I mean, that thing shoots very well. You know, and you can move it around. You know, it's not just stuck in one spot. And he has a lot of articulation. You know, maybe not with the leg coming off, but for as many moving parts as he has a lot of articulation. He can bend there, and you know, his arms got multiple spots where they can turn and rotate and twist and everything else. Anyway, this is lordmegatron27 signing off. See you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll talk to you soon.